Hello chess fans, it's Craig Marr again, bringing you another edition of Learning to Master the Middle Game. Now, normally I'm bringing you guys a lot of games that I play against the computer, but today I'm playing a real human being rated 2244 on Lichess. That's Lichess. And there's no queen sacrifice in today's game, but there is a nice rook sack at the end. So I just wanted to show you guys this game. Starts at d4. I had the black pieces here. Catalan opening. Now this is kind of pretty inferior for black so far. c4 and white's clearly better. The opening is so bad that I'm probably never going to repeat this same opening. Now I got the isolated pawn. This is not good for black. Now, sorry about going so fast there. Let's go back, take it a little bit slower. Here, he's got so many threats that the computer recommends bishop takes knight or castles. And if I do any of those moves, he could just take this pawn. I'm just down a pawn. So I just have a bad game. He's threatening this fork. He's threatening to rip. So I decided to sack the exchange. So he's got to give up his light squared bishop in order to win the exchange. But now I'm kind of busted because, I'm not only down a pawn, I'm also down the exchange. And I can't castle. So it's bad, man. It's real bad. It's lost, in fact. But my experience has taught me in these type of positions to keep playing. Keep playing. Now this gives me a little bit of hope here in this position, but it's still very difficult for me. Now threatening e4, so I got to take some action here. Got to open up that diagonal. Nice little intermezzo. Now I'm trying to get the queen into e4. So the computer recommends e4. In which case I would have to either take on a2 or I'd have to take the pawn. In either case, white's clearly better. Here I don't want him to play e4 to blunt the diagonal. These light squares are my only hope in the position. So I pretty much have to play f5. Now, he's got a winning position, but sometimes to win one game is the hardest thing in chess. So here he has technical difficulties. Because I'm already getting, some dangerous play. However, despite all this so-called play, look at how much I'm behind. 2.8. I'm already down like almost 3 pawns, so it's kind of hopeless. And then he plays the move I expected him to play. Now I have a little bit of a nice little shot here. That's unexpected because I'm hoping he's going to take my queen. And then after bishop takes e4, checkmate. That's my little trap. So I'm going to let my queen hang for just one move and see if he takes queen. He plays the move I expected him to play. Now I'm coming up. Now my queen is going to infiltrate. So plays rook f1. Now, see, there's a problem with interference. I wanted his knight to go to d2 because I don't want I don't want this g3 pawn to be protected. I want a sack at some later point, and that sack is coming up. So I take. He's got to take with the pawn. Oops, going too fast, folks. Going too fast. Going too fast. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, let's come here at the critical position. Black to move. I know the computer always gives it away, but I want you to think, okay, if that's the first move, what's my second move after the sacrifice? Because I am giving up a full rook, and that's hard material. I better have something. So I want you guys to begin learning to calculate. Rook takes g3 check. King takes g3. Queen g5. That's the killer move. So this is what we're going to be looking at. Rook check. He's probably got to take it. I mean, he really has to take it because it's just got too strong an attack. So he takes it. Queen check. And now this is where it gets interesting. There's two moves I really have to be concerned with. King h3 and king h2. King h2 is the move that the computer played, but if he comes here, then I would probably check with the bishop here and then keep the attack going. So this is not really, king h3 is not really an improvement on the move that the computer made. Okay, now I saw this, and now here's how I continue the attack. The computer likes, the bishop check, which does work, but I decided to do this. And now he's only got one move, really. Okay? Now I hope a lot of you saw the follow-up, which is this move, which many of you might have missed. This is a killer move because he can't go to the corner because queen h3 mate, so he's only got one move. He's got to go to h2. And now I come in with the killer bishop check. This is a winner because you can't block with f4. f4, queen g2 mate. Don't forget about this piece here lurking in the background. This is actually a decisive attack here. He's got to move the king, and now computer likes this move, but it doesn't really matter. I could check on h3, but I have two. Actually, I can win queen h5 as well. So it's a great position when you have three different ways. All the queen checks win. Every single one of them. Voila, it's checkmate, and thanks for watching, folks.